approached by a Finnish group who said, you have some Bible stories that you have had produced in Japan called Superbook and Flying House. It's a story in animation of a couple of kids who were in the attic of this old man, and they discover this book in his attic, and they open it up, and it's this magic book, and it takes them into these stories about Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden and so forth. And so we had a Japanese animation company produce for us a series. We had 52 on the Old Testament Superbook, and then we had 52 on the New Testament called Flying House, so we had 104 episodes. And these Finns saw it, and they said, this is very good. Why don't we get some translation of it into Russian and see if we can't smuggle it into Russia? So we said, okay, if you get it smuggled in, good for you. So they smuggled it across the border, and a couple got hold of one of them, and they were playing it in their home when an official of Stankino, which is the official television network, saw it. He said, this is very good. He said, it might be interesting if we had it on our television network. And we thought it used to be illegal, now they want to broadcast it. And they said, well, you reckon we can get permission from the people who own the rights? And of course we were like, throw me into the briar patch, I'm glad to do it. So we gave them permission. And they put it on we have what we call prime time, they have what they call golden time. It was just the half hour before prime time. And it covered the entire Soviet Union, which is a great big country. It goes all the way from the Ural Mountains, you know, all the way out to Vladivostok on the Pacific. And they began to write us. They liked the programs. They were children's programs. And so after we broadcasted for a little while, we said to the people at Ostankino, would you mind if we had a contest? And they said, well, what kind of a contest? So they said, well, we want to give 3 questions to the children, and then we will offer a prize. We'll have a Bible coloring book that they can get if they write us the answers to these questions. So they went back and had their little communist discussion, and they came out and they said, well, we have decided that if you want to do that, it'll be acceptable to us, but we insist that you must have enough of those Bible story books that every child could get one, that we don't want to leave any children out. And so we said, well, that's better than we could have expected, because they used to put people in jail for this, and now you're asking us to make sure there are plenty of them to go around. So we went up with this contest, and we said, here, children, what we want you to answer. Tell us, number 1, where did man come from? Number 2, who is Jesus Christ? Number 3, name one of the 10 commandments. And if you'll do this, we'll give you a prize. So the letters started coming in, and then what started as a trickle became a flood. And we got so many letters that the branch of the Moscow post office where we were located came to us, and they said, we have a dilemma. And what is that? Well, we're getting so much mail. And they said, we've decided, here's what we're going to do. We're going to deliver all the mail to you. You keep what's yours and give us back the rest. So, from that, amazing, amazing things have happened. As I said, it's grown to 14 million handwritten letters. These people began to pour out their hearts. They had been compressed, and the expression of their faith had been stamped on for so many years under communism, and suddenly it began to flower. And out of that, we have organized, at this present moment, about 82,000 cell churches, and have assisted other churches, literature distribution, and so forth. Well, that's just